midterm. Okay, so today will be a small lecture, not much, I guess. Okay, I have started the recording. So first of all, you guys need to give your introduction by giving your name, current location, and home district. Okay, anyone can start, and then one by one, everyone has to give their introduction first. Okay,
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum Assalam.
I'm Siamushin Sharkar. I'm currently at seventh semester. I'm currently at Daudkandi, Kumilla. Completed my HSC from Mahmudpur Kendriya College.
Thank you.
That's about me.
Okay, a lot of information from Siamushin. Thank you. Who is next?
Assalamualaikum, sir. I am Ariful Islam from batch 192, and currently I am living in Dhaka.
Thank you, Ariful Islam. Next.
Assalamualaikum, sir. This is Omar Shyam. I'm from 182 batch, and my home district is Bhola. I complete my SSC from Dhaka City College. Currently, I'm living in Dhaka, Barita Jablok. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, who is next?
Assalamualaikum, sir. I'm Sanjani Yasmin. I am from 192 batch. My home district is Tangai. Currently, I live in Dhaka.
Thank you, Sanjana. And next.
Assalamualaikum, sir. I'm Sumaya Yasmin Labarno. I'm 192 batch. Currently, I'm living in Bogora.
Thank you, Sumaya. Next.
Assalamualaikum, sir. I'm Mohammad Rishad Islam, 191 batch. I'm at home district Kurigram.
Okay, thank you, Rishad. Who is next?
Sir, Assalamualaikum. I'm Nushat Jan Sharna, 191 batch, home district Bola.
Who is next? Keep going. Give your introduction, then we are going to start today's lecture. For that. I can see actually 22 students if I exclude myself from the people's list. So there are a lot of people remaining to let introduce themselves to us. Okay. So keep introducing yourself. Abdullah Mamun, Aisha Siddiqa, Shama, Ariful Islam.
Salam, Aisha Siddiqa.
Okay.
From 0117301, my ID number is, and I'm from Kumilla, and right now I'm doing class from Kumilla.
Okay.
Kumilla is my home district.
Kumilla is home district. Kumilla is home district. Okay, very good. Next, who is next?
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam.
I am Abdullah Mamun. This is my 8th semester, and I am from Khilgaon, Dhaka.
Khilgaon. Okay, very good place.
Assalamualaikum, sir. This is Farjana Ahmed Rithen. I am from 191 batch. Currently, I live in Dhaka, and my home district is Bikrampur, Munshiganj. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next, anyone remaining?
Assalamualaikum, sir. I am Faya Jamun Disha. I am from, this is my last trimester, and I am from Lagunhat district.
Okay, Faya Jamun. Next.
Assalamualaikum, sir. I'm Najma Akhtar Anita. I'm 7th semester right now. I'm living in Mirpur, and my home district is also Mirpur.
Okay. Nazma Akhtar from Mirpur. Okay, who is next? Anyone left?
Assalamualaikum, sir. I'm Nigar Sultana Ritu. I am 191 batch. I live at Mohammadpur, and my home district is Borishal.
Okay. Nigar Sultana. Thank you for your introduction. Anyone else remaining? Okay, I guess many of you have given your introduction. If anyone is left, then we are going to know each other as the course progress. Okay, so first thing I'm going to let you know that today I'm going to share you the course syllabus first. Then I'm going to show you a slide that I have already uploaded on LMS, and you guys are mostly senior students, so I need not to tell anything about UCAM LMS. I guess you already know about these such things. You already have LMS account and already enrolled in my section as well. Okay, so I have shared my screen, and this is the LMS. In here, I have uploaded the course syllabus. You can download it from here, and there is a class recording drive folder link given. So whenever the recording is end, it will take 20 to 30 minutes to process. After that, it is available in my drive. Then I shift the files into your drive folder link so that you can access these files easily and download later. Okay. So in case you miss the class, you will get the class recordings in here. Normally, the class recordings are short because I only tend to record the lectures only, not before and after what I talk with you guys. And then, if anyone is trying to join the classroom, you can join in here. Although I do not use the classrooms regularly, actually, I rarely use classrooms. Everything I need to take file submission from you or whatever I want, I do in LMS. Okay, even if I take a quiz or assignment submission, I always use LMS, not a Google Classroom. Okay, so even if you skip joining the Google Classroom, that is okay to me. And Google Meet link is given in here. In case you are left to invite, you can email me to get the invitation so that you can directly join without any hassle. Okay. Now, I have uploaded the first class lecture file in here as well, lecture 1, intro and basic, that I'm going to share with you guys. Before that, course syllabus. Actually, this is the course syllabus. In here, you will get my email ID to communicate with me whenever you are in need or need any help regarding this course. You can email me for this course or any information related to bachelor science. Okay. So this is it. You are going to see that the prerequisites are these two courses, DLD theory and lab, and you are going to find the book name in here as well, because I'm going to show you the book name in the slide as well. Okay. Some few references given in here as well, and there are the course outcomes in here that we are going to cover. Normally we cover the course outcome 1 and 2 and before midterm, and 3 and 4 after midterm. Okay, you can give a read. Okay, and you already know these are the actually previous, not the exact previous semester, second previous semester's mark distribution. I'm not going to discuss about mark distribution now. Why? Because there will be a meeting, and after that we are going to know what UGC urged us to do, whether we are going to take any exams or not. Because you guys know that in the last semester we could not take any exam. We had to take all assignments, right? So will it be like that where there was 10 marks in attendance, 10 in assignments, 40 in class assignments instead of the class test? Will it be like that, or will it be like the will it be like 30? Hello everyone, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
there
sir.
was the internet connection problem, and I had to switch to mobile network to join in here with you guys. So I actually know exactly when the interruption occurred, where I was. Can you please tell me? Did you see? Did you guys see this mark distribution? Hello, somebody
No,
has
sir.
to respond
No,
so
sir.
that I can
No, sir. Not clear.
where I was actually. Have you seen this course file? Course syllabus file?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sir, you
No,
have
you
completed
haven't
the
seen.
course outcomes.
Course out.
I have completed the course outline. Course outline. So I was here in this lecture file. There was the interruption, I think, occurred. Okay, no problem. So I'll continue from here, I guess. Okay. So is there any question related to the mark distribution part?
Sir, mark distribution like a
No
change.
question. Actually, I do not know whether it will be like the previous semester or the second previous semester. Whether we can take class tests or not, whether we are going to take only assignments or not. Okay, we are not sure about it. So that is why I'm not sure what will be the exact mark distribution. Okay, any more confusion? No confusion? Then I can continue with the slide. Sorry. So this is the first slide we are going to see. I have already uploaded this on the LMS. This is the name of the book, fifth edition. So this is the latest edition actually. Patterson and Hennessy. Uh, I have the soft copy of this book. If you guys insist, I may upload that on the LMS, or you can directly download it from the internet and just purchase it from the shop, even if you want. Okay.
Sir,
So
it would be better if
if
you
you want to
upload it
download on your own,
on
you can do
LMS.
that. Okay. If you insist, then I'm going to upload. Maybe I have the I'll have to check. Actually, I have the fifth edition. Yes, I have the fifth edition because I have edited the course syllabus with the book of the fifth edition. Okay, so I have this book. I'll upload it later on the LMS. Now, getting back to the slides, there is the grading information. I'm not going to talk anything about this because I have already said I'm not sure about it. What it actually it will look like. Okay, so exact course topics because we have taking this course architecture course. I have never be able to complete this chapter 8, or it is always up to
Sir,
chapter 1 to 7. That is why it is tentative course outline.
sir, your
Okay,
voice
any
is
any
not.
question?
Sir, your voice is not clearly শুনতে পাচ্ছি না, sir.
My voice is not stable.
No, sir.
I'm using the
স্যার
mobile
মাঝে
data. I
মাঝে
do
কথা
not
কেটে
think it
আসতেছে
will
স্যার।
be a problem. Okay. Now is it clear or not? Now you can hear me perfectly or not? Can you hear me perfectly now, or even
স্যার
Now,
এখন
it
ঠিক
is a
আছে।
problem now?
Yes.
Now it is perfect.
yes, sir.
Okay. I'm just turning off the facecam so the size is not too much for the recording file. Okay, so I am back in here again. Okay, and now if you can hear me, then these are the 7 chapters actually totally we are going to cover in this course. Normally we do not cover this chapter because there is less time. Okay, now these 4 chapters from chapter 1 to 4 is for before midterm syllabus. Chapter 5, 6, 7 is after midterm. Okay, so we are going to cover this chapter 1 to 4 before midterm. Maybe in the third class, we are going to see this chapter directly, system performance. And we are going to have our first in-class assessment or first class test. I don't know exactly what it will be, but that will be on this chapter 4. And for chapter 4, we have only one slide, and I will let you know about this. Okay. So these are the basic information I need to know. So I'm going to show you this picture in here. This is the whole idea about the before midterm syllabus. Before midterm, we are going to learn only these things in here. Whatever this picture explains, that is we are going to learn before midterm in this course. The name of the course is computer architecture, so must be something related to computer architecture. Okay, so can anyone please tell me, you guys know anything about the computer architecture? Do you have any information about any computer architecture?
No, sir.
Okay, that is not a problem. Okay. So we have seen computers, we have seen software, we have seen hardware, we have seen operating system, but we are not aware of the architecture. Remember, for example, I want to create a application. For example, I want to create this MS Word application. For that, I need to know, to create the application, I need to know a programming language. Maybe on that language, I will write some codes to generate an application. That application needs an operating system to run. Okay, if there is no operating system, I cannot run this application. For example, my operating system is Windows. So if there is that Windows operating system installed in my computer, only then I can run applications. So even if I know the programming languages to create the application, I won't be able to run it without the operating systems. And operating systems actually tends to help these applications run on the hardware built in our computer or laptop, desktop or laptop, okay, in our computer. This operating system actually creates an interface. This Windows operating system, there are many operating systems like Windows, Linux, Mac. This Windows operating system creates an interface, and that interface is actually connecting this user program. This application is user built-in program, right? User built program. So that operating system creates an interface that connects this user program with the hardware. Because without the hardware, we cannot even run this, right? Even
Yes,
if we
sir.
know the programming language, even if we have the operating system, we cannot run this without the hardware. Without the RAM, there will be nothing seen in this screen, right? So we need the hardware as well. So we need to actually create an interface which will help prepare a bridge between this user program and the hardware, and that is the operating system. And the hardware needs to have an algorithm to communicate with the user program, and that algorithm, or whatever we say, is being prepared by the architecture, computer architecture. My Windows has Intel architecture. Okay, but in this course we are not going to learn Intel architecture. Why? Because Intel has kept it secret. It will not reveal. We do not know how it is designed, so we do not know how Intel architecture is designed. But we are going to know a free architecture, computer architecture, that is MIPS architecture. Okay, this is part of the assembly language. This is MIPS architecture. And another architecture is there is 8086. Normally we see this 8086 in assembly programming language lab. Any one of you have completed the assembly programming language lab? Any one of you?
No, sir.
Not yet? Okay, whenever you are going to complete that lab, you are going to see this language 8086. But in this course, we are going to see only MIPS architecture. Okay, so this is the architecture. So actually, what we are going to know before midterm is, how to convert high-level language codes, high-level language written codes like C code or Java code or whatever the language is, whatever the language we write the code in IDEs, that is high level language. For example, if I want you to add two numbers in C programming language, you will declare two variables, declare another temporary variable. In that temporary variable, you will assign the value of addition of first two variables, right? In this way, you are going to add two numbers in C language. So this is high level programming, high level language. Our computer does not understand high level language. Our computer does not understand what is integer A, what is integer B. So we have to make sure we convert this high level language codes to binary or machine language so that our processor understands, right? Are you getting me? Because our
Yes, sir.
processor
Yes, sir.
only understands 0 or 1, binary language or machine language. So actually whatever the code we are writing in C to add two numbers, our processor does not understand. Then how does it perform the exact operation? How our processor actually performs the output, generates the output, if it doesn't understand this high level language? It performs because there is someone who is actually converting this high level to low level.
স্যার একটা
High level to low level binary. Yes, yes, yes.
স্যার মানে ক্লাসটা স্যার যদি বাংলায় হতো স্যার, মানে ইংলিশেও বোঝা যায় কিন্তু স্যার বাংলায় হলে একটু বেশি।
জি স্যার, বাংলা হলে একটু কমফোর্টেবল হতো স্যার
জি স্যার,
বেশি।
Even I know this better than you. That if the class lectures are in Bengali, you'll be able to understand easily. Okay.
জি স্যার।
I know you guys know English perfectly, and my English is not that bad that you are not getting anything, you will not understand anything. And these class lectures are not that of something that you are not going to understand. But I cannot do that. Okay, that is the problem. Even after knowing all these things, I just cannot do
স্যার
that.
বাকি ফ্যাকাল্টিরা কিন্তু বাংলা নিচ্ছে।
বাকি অনেক ফ্যাকাল্টি বাংলায় নিচ্ছে
But
স্যার।
even after knowing this even after having these informations, I cannot do that. And why is that? Because our VC sir loves you all the students actually, and he wants you guys to have a better English communication skill. And how to do that? By attending the English class lectures. Okay, whenever you are going to attend English class lectures, you are going to talk in English. It will help you when you are going to go abroad. In case during the class lecture, for example, in case you are not getting the things perfectly, if I feel that I may need to speak in Bengali, or you feel that I need to speak in Bengali, so that it makes it easier for you to understand on that particular note or that line or that slide, you can ask me to speak in Bengali, I will speak in Bengali. Okay, if you request me to do so, I will do that. But I do not think in the first class lecture there is anything like that. You will never understand. You will understand everything because you know high level language, you know low level language, and I will be able to let you know what is mid level languages. So our first goal is to understand how this conversion is doing. Who is converting this high level language to low level languages? We are going to see using the slide. So this is our overall picture. Before the midterm, we are going to learn how to convert a high level language C code to binary or machine language. And someone has tried to do that, and they have seen that it is very, very costly to directly convert a high level language to low level language. It is very, very costly. Costly means in terms of time complexity. Okay, in terms of time complexity, it takes more time to directly convert high level to low level. And if our computer's response time is very high, then actually our computer is not performing well, right? So to do that, they have divided this conversion from high to low level in two steps. They are actually converting the high level language, for example C code or Java code, this high level language to mid level language first. And this mid level language is assembly programming language. And of that assembly programming languages, in this bachelor degree, you are going to learn two languages. One is MIPS architectures language, another one is 8086. I have already informed that you are going to learn 8086 in assembly programming language lab, not in this course. And in this course, you are going to learn only MIPS architecture because it is easily explainable and it is easily accessible in theoretical part. Okay, So we are going to see this. It is easy to explain. That is why we are going to see MIPS architecture in this course. Only MIPS architecture. And after someone who does these things, I will let you know. After someone converts high level to mid level or high level to assembly language level, someone converts this assembly or mid level language to low level or binary, and it takes less time. That is why we are converting this high level to low level in 2 steps, from high to mid and mid to low level language. This is the whole picture of before the midterm syllabus. So actually, I may give you some sample C codes and ask you to convert it to mid-level or assembly, or ask you to convert it to MIPS. I'm going to teach you how to do that. No worry. Okay. Then we are going to again see how to convert from assembly or MIPS to binary. We are going to see the both. We are going to see both of the steps in here. This is the before midterm syllabus. So I'm just coming back to the slides in here. So main focus of the course is actually to understand how computer works. Okay. Before midterm, we are going to see how to convert high level to low level. After midterm, we are going to see how this binary language is understandable by the processor, how processor actually works with these binary numbers. That is what we are going to learn after midterm. So two main things we are going to learn in this course. Before midterm, how these high level languages gets converted to low level languages or binary. That is before midterm. After midterm, we are going to see how this binary information is actually accessible for the processor, how processor works with these binary numbers to prepare the things we need. Okay, so that is what we are going to see after midterm. So main focus is how computers work, and we are going to see some issues that is affecting the modern processor as well, pipelining, cache memory, both after midterm week. Okay, and I'm going to show you some theoretical information related to this chapter as well. First chapter, introduction chapter. That is, we have known that in our computer there is two things: software and hardware. Mainly software are of two types: application software and system software. Application software are the software those we install in this and try to run it, like games or browsers or whatever we see, like PowerPoint application or a Word file, MS Word, whatever the application we install and then run and access, and that is application software. And system software are the softwares that is built in already in our computer. Whenever we have set up the Windows, we know the compilers, operating system, device drivers are already built in installed. That helps to run the system. That is system software. Okay, and now coming back to hardware, we already know about the hardware: CPU, memory. Memory means RAM, ROM, storage, hard disk, etc. And input-output devices, mouse, keyboard, monitor. These are the hardware. So is there any question related to software, hardware? Please let me know, because these are the basic things you already know, I guess. Any question? Somebody respond so that I can understand my lectures are going in perfectly. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the response. Okay, and now coming back to here, I have already mentioned that whatever the programming language we know will help us to create an application. To run that application, we need operating system. And what does operating system do? Operating system actually creates an interface that helps us to connect between the user program, for example, this PowerPoint application, with the hardware. It creates a bridge between these two things, a user program and the hardware. So actually, if you see the definition, you'll be able to learn interfaces between a user program and the hardware, and provides a variety of services and supervisory functions. Supervisory functions means it actually observes all the things being done in here. So operating system is responsible for all the work. If there is any problem, operating system is the one to be blamed. Okay, so it has some functions as well. You can give a read in here as well. Some examples of operating system we already know. Most of the people we actually use Windows some of the students tends to use Linux, and there is a Mac OS operating system. Mac operating system is available as well. Okay, these are the type of the operating systems. Now we are going to learn about this compiler. In this picture, I have said someone converts this high-level language to mid-level language, or high-level language to assembly programming language, right? That someone is this guy, compiler. Compiler is a translator that translates a high-level written program to a low-level, to a mid-level language, like assembly language, okay, assembly language. So this conversion from high to mid is done by this guy, compiler. So compiler is the translator who translates from high level to mid level. That is it for compiler. And if I show you this example picture in here, a high level code is written in here to swap two numbers in a function in C programming language. And compiler does convert this high level to mid level. So high level to assembly language program. And this is MIPS architecture. If we convert, we'll be able to know how to convert these C codes to this MIPS code. We'll learn throughout the semester these things. Actually, before the midterm, we'll be able to easily learn these things. And this is really fun, and this is interesting to convert these things. Okay, so we are going to learn how compiler does that. Okay, so compiler is a translator who translates from high level to assembly or high level to mid level language, like in MIPS in here. Okay, and I have already said someone also converts this assembly to binary, and that is assembler. So who is assembler? Assembler is a translator. Again, like compiler, assembler is also a translator, but it translates assembly language to binary language. And what is assembly language? A symbolic representation of machine instructions. So these are the instructions. These are the symbolic representation of machine instructions. Okay, this is assembly language, a language. Okay, so this is it, the overall picture. So assembler is the one who translates from assembly language or mid-level to low-level language. So this is all information I wanted to give you in the first lecture. Is there any question? Let me tell you, let me ask you a question. Are you hearing my voice? Just confirm me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me check if the recording is going on perfectly, and that is going on perfectly as well. I just want to ask you one question. Do you know what is a compiler? Normally, before this definition, have you heard about the name, the word compiler before this definition?
Yes, sir.
Can you please name a compiler for me? Because compiler is a translator who translates from high to assembly. Because if we write a GNU, right, GNU. So you guys must have seen when installing the code blocks, there is an installation going aside that is GNU installation, that compiler installation, right? And some other IDEs have the compiler built in that as well. So GNU is a compiler who actually translates high level to assembly language. And assembler is built in our operating system. Whenever we are going to run any code in the command section as well, in Java or whatever we say, that assembler does translate from assembly to binary machine language. Okay, so these are the compiler and assembler for you. So you just remember in this way, compiler is a translator, assembler is a translator. Both translates, but compiler translates from high to mid or assembly, and assembler translates from assembly to binary. So is that clear to all of you?
Does interpreter also work like this, same as compiler?
Interpreter, you are going to learn a thing about interpreter, that word, in the compiler course. You guys already know there is a compiler course in our curriculum available, maybe available in the 8, 9, 10 semester. I exactly don't know, but a senior level course. And in that course, you are going to learn a lot of things, okay, about the interpreter. So
Sir,
I'm not going to talk anything about that because it is not much necessary in here. Okay. So yes, your question.
sir, I have done complete my course, a compiler lab, but
Okay.
I didn't know this word.
You don't know. You don't know what is the interpreter.
You know, sir, not
Oh my
briefly.
God. Not briefly. Interpreter is also act like a translator. Okay. That is what I can say maximum. Not going to say much about this because it is not necessary. Interpreter, for example, in normal life, what is the interpreter? Do you guys know about what is the interpreter in normal life? For example,
ব্যাখ্যা করা
yes, like in different languages, if I need help, I may take help from an interpreter. For example, if I have a Chinese client and I am a business merchant public and I want to do business with Chinese person and I have an interpreter in Bangladesh who can translate my English to Chinese or my Bengali to Chinese to him and his Chinese to Bengali or English to me so that we both can understand each other. It will work as an interpreter in between two of us. Okay. So this is the word interpreter. So you can say interpreter, but I would like you to say compiler and similar as translator. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Any more question? Any more question? No question. Okay, just let me then stop the screen share as well as the recording. Okay, just wait. So I'm just going to take the attendance now.